Hello.
Hi.
We are back. My husband's being weird. Excellent. Good start. So Megan is back to have her nails done. Megan, how long's it been? Is it, 3.5 weeks or something?
Yeah, about that, isn't it?
Because somebody who was rudely on holiday, because it should have been Saturday.
I went on holiday, so that must have been you.
I wasn't on holiday. You told me you were away until Tuesday
No,
this week.
Kids are away, not me. Oh!
You were away
I
this
was
weekend.
supposed to take the kids down to the caravan, and then I was supposed to go to Brecon, but the dog decided to have an operation and cost me £1,300. So me and Richard didn't go anywhere. So I was at home.
So what you're telling me then is you stood me up for the dog to have an operation instead.
Yeah, the dog had the operation last week. So I didn't get to go to the waterfalls in Brecon. So I was at home last weekend, Shona. Sorry, my bad. But they've lasted and they still look amazing.
Yeah, until I start stripping them back and see what damage you've done.
Yeah, we'll see. They're not going to be any.
He's talking to the cat, not Megan. Right, we're going to get these stripped back. We're keeping that shape?
Yes.
Just wanted a bit shorter.
Yes, just a little bit.
And then we're going something completely different.
Yes.
But still going to involve black.
And purple.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy.
Adam, what?
Just have your little say. What did purple moons? I'd be happy with that too. I'm easy, Shona, you know me.
I just don't know where that came from.
Purple rain might have been a bit more.
Well, exactly. I can go with that. I mean, we do generally sing a bit of Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Whilst, you know. Yeah. Right. Okay. We'll be back
On the
shortly.
other side.
Okay, so I'm actually going to have to voice over this one, so I'm sorry, because you're not going to hear the usual me and Megan banter, which is what you would love. Let's face it, it's never about the nails, it's all about the banter, isn't it? So yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen in this video. It was a really crappy day, the weather was awful, the kids were just being lunatics, so we ended up putting a film on. Which is fine. Kids were then happy. We could get on with Megan's nails. Brilliant. But of course, because that is in the background of the video, copyright won't let me put my video up. I know, I've tried. It tells me no. And I've tinkered with it to see if I could get, certain bits just blocked out and whether that works. And now I've given up completely. So I'm just going to have to come and voice over it. So we've done the usual infill. Okay. We've done the reshape, they're all ready to go, they've been filed and all of that lot. The usual stuff you see when I do a BIAB infill. Megan is loving the BIAB as well. And I have to say, I love it as well. It's just so easy to do. So we're going to start off with, and I'm trying to remember what I did with this design. So it's a bit of an unusual design. So we're going to come in with black to start with. This is just so that we've got a background colour. I was so happy with my black gel polishing. I really was. I was feeling rather epic with myself from this. Megan was being particularly helpful and not moving all over the place. Which really does help when you're trying to put black on. And I'm trying to remember what I did with this design. So I did Megan's nails. She is due back actually on Wednesday. So that's how long ago I did this. And it all kind of went a bit, it went a bit wrong from there. And I'm trying to remember what we're doing. Oh, yes, I know what I'm doing. Yes, we are going to use some, I call them pearlescents. They may be called opalescents. Gel polishes. So it's a bit like using a chrome. So if you put black underneath it, it almost looks like you've chromed the nails when you haven't. Because the great thing is that chrome, it's not very hard wearing, as we all know. It's a bit of a, looks amazing, doesn't last very well. The opalescence, because it's a gel polish, it really does last then, and you don't have the issues. So I think we're just going to do one layer of black and then we're going to come in with the opalescence, because you're not going, Well, you do see the black, but you don't see the black. You'll see what I mean. It's hard to explain. And then the middle finger, we are going to do some blooming gel on it. Yay, I know. I'm going to do some blooming gel. Roses that didn't end up looking much like roses, but, you know, they were still cool. They looked really cool. So, and that's all that matters, really. So we're going to cure those. And whilst that's in the lamp, we're going to do the other side. I still struggle with the shape. I really do. I'm just not used to doing like almondy nails. Because the thing is, she likes them with the little point. Like, you know, I laugh and call her witchy nails. But we all know, you know, within a week that point's gone. It's rounded a bit more. General wear and tear, really. Do you know what? I'm really chuffed with my gel polishing. Maybe it does help the fact I'm using the black from Urban Graffiti, which is from Neo Nails. I don't generally use expensive polishes, but I do find that with the black, you need one that's really pigmented and that isn't really watery. But I like the brushes for these polishes as well. I think they're just that little bit shorter, that it just makes everything a bit easier. Right, so we're going to gel polish over these. There are no more videos coming on a Wednesday for May. Just so you know, life has just gone very wrong at the moment, and I just haven't got time to do them. And I don't want to just be rushing and just bashing whatever the hell out. So yeah, there is currently no. I think I've done one which you've just seen. But yeah, there's no more coming on a Wednesday for this month, so I'm sorry about that, but there isn't. Do I come in with a second coat? Ah, I do. I do a second coat of black. I'd forgotten I was doing a second coat. I've forgotten a lot, to be honest. I've slept many times since I did these nails, and I was really hoping that it would upload and I wouldn't have to come back to voicing over, because like I say, it's the banter between me and Megan, which is fun. And it was quite good fun this day, although we were both a little bit because, you know, when the kids are not happy, we all know about it. Well, they weren't not happy, but you know what I mean. They're bored. The weather's crap. They're just determined to pee each other off. It just wasn't fun at all. As always, I'm going to do the thumbs separately. Oh, I've got a little bit there. Right, and then we're just going to do exactly the same on this hand, and then we're going to move on to the pearlescent. So I'm using a set from Fairy Glow, and it was a opalescent, pearlescent, whatever the hell they're called, set. They don't do these anymore. I cannot find Fairy Glow for love nor money, but you can get these kind of polishes. So some I think call them like Mermaid Effect. But it's great because it gives that kind of the black underneath and then the shimmer. So it's an alternative way. If you remember the red autumny set I did, where I did the white stamping and then I did the jelly polish over the top, this gives a very similar effect, but it's a different way of doing it. Which I quite like. So yeah, in some bits it looks like it's black. In some bits you see the shimmer, and I love this one, this particular colour, because it does look like diesel. It's like a diesel effect. I love that. It's beautiful. Beautimous, beautimous, beautimous. Okay, and then we're just going to cure those in the lamp, and we're going to do exactly the same thing then to the other hand as well. And then we're going to come in with the blooming polish. Blooming polish? Oh, I've got hiccups. Sorry about that. That caught me by surprise then. What was I saying? Blooming gel. Blooming gel. That's it. Which is just kind of funky. This is a very funky set. I enjoyed this set a lot. And Megan enjoyed the set, which is most important, as she's the one wearing the nails. Now, I mean, just as the black and the silver looks awesome, I love that too. But we're like, no. We're going to go all out funky. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So like I said, we're just going to put the pearlescent onto this hand as well, and then we're going to cure that in the lamp, and then we're moving on. Right, so I'm using clear blooming gel over the top of the sparkly. So you're going to see the sparkly underneath, and then the rose slash whatever design this actually is over the top. So the first time I did it, it didn't bloom as much as I was hoping for, or something just went, or maybe it blooms a little bit too much. One way or another, it went a little bit wrong on the first attempt, so I do end up redoing it. And then I'm using, this is Canny blooming gel. So I've got it in the clear, and then this is the purple, that's the gel that we're going to use over the top. I can't remember the last time I tried to do a rose, so it was not a beautiful thing here. Yeah. You know what? Practice is a great thing. I hadn't done enough of it. But yeah, this started to bloom way too quickly, and I had just got it just didn't look much like a rose. So we do end up taking it off and starting again, basically. I've got no idea what on earth my husband is doing downstairs. It sounds like he's using like a remote controlled toy. Well, like, we don't actually have any of that. The kids aren't here either. The kids have gone out with Grandad. Yay! Which is why they're, bit of peace and quiet. Let's get this voiced over and get this up, because I'm running out of time before this is supposed to go up. Yeah. Oh, I do apologise. I'm tired. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that one, so there we go. I'm going to wipe it off and I'm going to try that again. And it does go well the second time. Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, so I've got Megan again. I'm debating whether or not I do my nails. I don't think I'm going to do my nails before I do Megan's nails. I think I'll do Megan first and then I will do mine at the weekend instead, because we've got another bank holiday, because we've got the King's coronation. So now we have 3 bank holidays in May, because that just makes perfect sense to give us 3 in 1 month rather than, you know, put his extra one onto a different month. Yeah. Anywho, so it means that I may get my nails done. Because then I've got a little break, I think, before I then have got my sister and Emma again. So yeah, we didn't film Emma's last set of nails because we were both just exhausted and we're just going to do a really easy set, which is exactly what we did. I know, it doesn't happen very often. I was very weirded out by the fact that we did something just so simple. But yeah. Life as it is at the moment, it was just a case of let's get it infilled and get it done. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with Megan's nails next. I should probably send her a message and go, what am I doing? Give me an idea. Give me a clue. Who knows? Right, and then as soon as we've done this, like I say, we're going to cure them in the lamp, and then we're going to put some top coat on, and then that is today's design. Like I say, I am really sorry the fact you haven't got our usual banter in this. I'm sorry I'm knackered whilst I'm trying to voice this one over, but I do appreciate you watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!